Government is made of people. People are flawed, therefore government is flawed. One might even go so far as to say that people who get paid, whether they do the job or not, are the root of all evil. The government is made of people, and they are ostensibly our people. And when you say did the job they got paid to do, you're talking about the contractors who rigged the buildings for demolition, not the ones who decided when to demolish them. However, police are different from the federal government. The federal government is sworn to preserve and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Corporate prisons are illegal in any democracy. The Union won the Civil War. So the Policemen's Union of America represents a different government. The federal government, including the military, makes a solemn vow called the Oath of Office or Service to preserve and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Other governments might just treat the Constitution like a menu of services for our enemies. Charles de Gaulle, JFK, Vietnam, Roe versus Wade, the Satanic Bible, the Corrections Corporation of America, and GeoCare, a Coke and Pepsi competition, a conversion of American souls. There is a contest underway on the land in America to demonstrate mastery over the land and its people, regardless of any religious obligation, custodianship. We're the boss around here. If you need anything, you come to us. September 11th, 2001, an unscheduled demolition occurred, coinciding with a couple of remote-controlled planes. I'll take the planes because it was called Able Danger as a contingency for the exception of American hegemony. The demolition, you know, obviously those responsible for selling these little blonde kids to foreign rapists weren't the ones in the buildings. All those people who suffered and died, were injured, were working for our enemies. And why were they allowed to do that? Why weren't they warned, Washington? Oh, it's their First Amendment right. It's their religion to be our enemies all the time and never win. Just make a career out of it. I'm not sure that's... I mean, don't they have the right to know? I don't care if a bunch of scumbags don't like me. Why doesn't the media do something? Are they scared? Is it a hostage situation? Are they human shields? Pretty sure this is supposed to be a doctor's job. I mean, whether or not the editor-in-chief chooses to act upon information as it becomes available in the context of what we already know to be true. Kind of hard to argue for a free press when you're a communist. So who created the pretext by which the free press, the mainstream media, has been forced to accommodate and compete in this contest to destroy America? The Casino Control Commission abridges an unenforceable gap, a loophole in freedom of the press between church and state. So we don't acknowledge sovereign nobility for purposes of governance. A casino is a palace, a parlor. It's a kingdom. So why is it okay to have a casino but not a corporate prison? Well, because casinos not going around locking you up. They're not saying, like, give us all your money, it's on the house. That would be retarded. So allowing the police to run a casino, like, police are loss prevention, not profiteering. So police don't get a casino because that's like, that's the money changers in the temple. And then they connected it to a hospital. So now we have police casinos behind the Privacy Act. And I'm here to tell you, like, news team, they're raping little kids. Talking about Trump and the what was it, the 14th Amendment. Have another look at the 13th Amendment. But don't take my word for it. Repeal the Privacy Act. They want to put cameras in every classroom. Put cameras in every surgical theater. And while you're at it, put a balcony in there. A quarantine balcony. So you or I or just anybody, whoever can just walk in there and be like, what are they doing to that kid? And there's no, oh, you're not allowed in here right now. Well, there's all kinds of complicated, I mean, there might be problems. Bigger problems than the doctors using the Privacy Act to let foreigners come rape our kids. The thing about a solemn oath is, like, we get to kill you if you don't, it's legal.